my channel and welcome to Cooking with Lauren. I know it sounds a little bit weird. I'm in my kitchen today, which is obviously different from a lot of my videos, but today I really wanted to come and make this like a little rice veggie bowl, and I get a lot of questions on what foods that I eat or ways to stay a little bit more healthy, so I figured I would make this video for you guys. Let me know in the comments what kind of foods that you would want to see. I'm always up to the challenge of cooking because I'm not no chef or anything, but we're getting there. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what I do. It's a really easy lunch. I am a college student, so I come home and I eat and I try and save money that way. So this is a pretty cheap alternative to any kind of other lunch that you might get out. So I hope you guys enjoy. Let's go ahead and get started. The first thing we need to do is obviously get our ingredients. So let's see what we need. The first thing that you're gonna need is avocado oil or any oil of your choice. I really like using sometimes avocado oil because it is very high in a very healthy fats for you. So that's what I'm using today. Tomatoes, these are orange ones. Bell peppers, yes, this is huge. And I'm definitely not gonna use the whole thing. Any kind of frozen veggies, I'm gonna be using green beans. And I'm probably going to take some of the broccoli out of this air fry pack. Spinach, kale, both, or one or the other, whatever you have in your kitchen. Black beans, rice, I do brown rice most of the time. You can do quinoa if you want. Limes. A perfectly cut half avocado. Can we just take a moment to see how perfect this is? Hello! California avocado are my favorite. And some sriracha to top it off, or whatever spice sauce you're into if you like that kind of thing. I think that is it. If I left anything out, I guess we're gonna find out once we start cooking. So actually the first thing you're gonna wanna do is cook your rice, and since I already did last night, I'm gonna go ahead and heat it up, but at this time you're gonna wanna start your rice because that's definitely gonna take a while. All right, we're gonna go ahead and use our avocado oil. You don't wanna use too much, just a little bit, and that might have been too much, but we're off to a good start. Take your minced garlic if you would like. You don't have to use this, but it definitely gives it some more flavor. I'm just gonna take a little bit on my fork, plop it in there, and we're gonna go ahead and light the stove. Do like a medium to medium high heat, and just kind of let that sit a little bit. Now, if you are using frozen veggies, this is gonna be the time when you wanna put them on because they are going to take much longer to cook. So I'm gonna put a couple of little broccoli pieces and also my green beans. Can't have enough greens, am I right? Trust me, this whole thing is like pretty much green vegetables. So yeah, move that around. Yeah, I even sometimes like to put a lid on top of this just so it for sure cooks the frozen vegetables and it can cook a little bit faster. All right, now moving on to our actual non-green ingredients. I'm gonna go ahead and cut my tomatoes. I like to do them long ways, especially when I am putting them on the stove because I think they cook a little bit faster and easier that way. And sorry, I'm left-handed, so this is a little bit tricky to show you. Okay, so those are our tomatoes. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the bell pepper. So those are your little colorful veggies. And now that I have all of my bell peppers and tomatoes, I'm gonna go ahead and chop up the spinach and kale. And you definitely want to be generous with it. It's going to cook down, so don't worry, it's not gonna look that big in your bowl. Now that we've had these frozen vegetables cooking a little bit, they're definitely pretty much almost not frozen anymore. So let's go ahead and add everything. Oh yeah, mix it in, mix it in. Oh yeah, look at all that green. You're gonna really wanna use at least spinach. You can use the kale if you want, but there's so much vitamin C, vitamin A, iron. Of course, I'm sure you all know that about spinach and things like that. So don't be afraid to add it in, girl. Add that spinach in. Get those greens. All right, now it looks like a heated salad, but trust me, it's gonna be okay. I put a lot of greens in here. Whoops, went a little overboard. But, you know, obviously, like I said, I'm not a chef, so. In my defense, it's fine. Now while we have that cooking and steaming over there, I'm gonna do my favorite part, which is the avocado. Oh my, look at that. That's when you know it's a good one, when the little pit comes out right away. I'm gonna take my little avocado cutter. I like this better because sometimes you go through the skin and then if you're using a knife, it's gonna cut your hand. So, been there, done that. And then I think I might just leave them in long strips. If you want, you can cut it this way and then scoop it all out and it'll be little tiny square chunks, but I think I'll leave it in strips today. Do you hear that sizzle? Oh yeah. that is a good sizzle. And it smells super good. Now we can add in some seasonings. Sometimes I like to use oregano, pepper, and just a little pinch of salt. So here's the pepper, our oregano, just a little tiny bit, and some salt. And now is gonna be the time when you wanna heat up your beans and your rice if you had already made it the night before. Now you're just gonna go ahead and add everything in. Alright, now all that is left is your lime. Let's put a little bit on top. So yummy, gives it, again, more flavor. And then we'll take our avocado, go ahead and slap that on top. And it definitely doesn't look as pretty as hoped, but that is okay. Now go ahead and take your sauce of choice or sriracha. Woo! And now you're done. All right, now time for the taste test. I'm sure it's gonna be great. So good. It's pretty cheap, it is healthy. The main ingredients are rice and beans, which is also cheap, and some veggies, limes, avocados, you know, getting it all in. So let me know if you guys tried this. Let me know your thoughts. What else do you wanna see food-wise? I don't know, but thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.